Hey, it's almost midnight, y'all. Yeah, for Friday night. I don't remember what the date is. I just looked at it, but I don't remember. Yeah, Aslan and I were out behind the school when the bugler sounded off taps, whatever it is, at the end of the day with over there on the military base. And I was looking up at the sky and stuff and kicking it with the Lord, you know. And I had to keep stopping, man. I don't know why. I did butt coffee earlier today, so my ass actually smells like hazelnut. Probably tastes like hazelnut coffee, too. Yeah. No. I did a couple videos earlier because one of the responses I got from my Craigslist ad was really like sour, like toxic. And I don't know, I guess I should have responded more positively or not at all. And I should have addressed the person with healing energy instead of corrective energy, because, well, that person is obviously hurting in some way. And you know how animals get attracted to me, you know, that need comforting. And you know, maybe now I'm being transferred to people, and that might have been a learning experience for me, a teachable moment where, hey, you know, this person may have told me in so many words that, like, okay, she's physically handicapped in some way, maybe in a wheelchair, you know, and you know, here I was mean to her because she was mean to me. And I feel bad when I let people provoke me to, you know, their level of malice or meanness. I really feel bad about it. And you know, I mean, at the time I don't, because, well, that's part of my retardation. It's part of why I'm on SSI, because, well, people can provoke me to, you know, adolescent responses. And that's why I can't keep a job. I always end up, you know, getting in an argument with some dumbass, you know. So it's like, yeah, you know, it's like it keeps happening, you know. I keep dropping the ball. This was a good opportunity for me to, I mean, she didn't negatively affect my energy, but you know, ever since I did the videos, I've been like correcting myself and my spirit about my lack of consideration for what may have been her plight, or, you know, her situation, to cause her to want to, you know, hurt me, you know, because, well, she did, you know, go out of her way to hurt me. And that's why, you know, like, I wanted to not have the energy in my bubble or in my mind or in my spirit, in my being at all. So I did the videos, and y'all know I'll either take them down or put them in the unlisted list and unlist them, because I'm embarrassed. Okay, I am embarrassed that I didn't consider that maybe this person is in a wheelchair, or, you know, physically maimed in some way, or maybe, you know, like me, you know, because, well, she was involved in an accident. Maybe like me, she has a closed head injury that causes her to go off on people, you see. And then maybe my ad just triggered her, you know, to where, you know, like, you know what I'm saying. You see, these are things that I can consider later when I'm not being triggered or provoked. And that's why I don't like my condition. It's like, it's so hard for me to tolerate myself, you know, because I'm so fucking retarded. You know, I don't think ahead. You know, I'm like a child. I didn't used to be this way. It's almost like I'm mentally regressing or something, you know. And I know if I go my email, there's probably some more mean stuff from her, you know. I don't know. I I'm going to take the ad down now that I got the good responses. And, I'm probably not even going to stay in this town anyway. So, I was trying to stay in this town. She's not in this town. She's not part of this town. And, she had an accident and she was fortunate enough to get her payout. She got like millions of dollars, 1.4 million or some shit. I had an even worse accident and fucking, I got gypped out of mine by the insurance company. So it's like, this has always been the case with these entities that are more fortunate than us, that they stand up on top of their fucking mountain of gold and point down at us in the fucking pits, fucking digging through garbage for food, and laugh at us and make fun of us, and they have disdain for us. And instead of throwing a fucking quarter our way, they fucking throw rocks at us and shit. It's like, why you got rocks up on top of your mountain of money anyway? Why are you so full of malice? You're on a mountain of money. We're down here starving and shit. Why the fuck don't you leave us alone? Why don't you go pick on somebody that's even richer than you, Pick on somebody your own size. Goddamn. And, there was a time when, like, what she did, her emails to me, they could really twist me up emotionally and, just like really hurt my feelings. And I'm beyond that now. Some little mean-spirited mainstream zombie kid, spoiled kid, is not going to fucking is not going to hurt my feelings. It's like I'm an astral warrior, man. You see, it's like I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go to sleep. My spirit might get all pissed off and travel across the astroscape, yank her out of her body, and pull her up on the astroscape and take her out somewhere and fuck the shit out of her. I don't know what the fuck I might do to her. You see, spiritually, I won't physically go near her, but spiritually, I'm known to, get with motherfuckers. You see, I got with the rich white devils who fucked with my fucking music career online, made it to where it's like, hey, they want my pennies, man. You rich bastards want my pennies. Ain't that some shit? Program your AI to listen to my voice and fucking goddamn steal my view counts. The only one who actually knows how many view counts I have on a video is me, and then they steal the shit up out of my fucking YouTube studio where it's like, hey, it ain't even there no more. But for a while they slip. We're okay, like the videos you see only have like 19 counts or 23 counts, and I see them in the YouTube studio. They have like 400 counts, 480 counts, 513, 608, shit like that. And I'll see that and I'll see like, hey, wow, it's stuck down there, on like no view counts. And it says in my YouTube studio I've got all these likes and dislikes, and none of them are there. It says that I have all these comments. The comments ain't on the fucking video. What, YouTube take them off before I could even see them? They didn't even send me a notification what the comments said. It's not even in the little red dot thing, you see? So it's like, what the fuck, man? This is censoring run amok where, hey, they're not even letting motherfuckers like interact anymore, like, because, I have an audience of motherfuckers who like to interact with me. Y'all like to make comments to me, and you like when I comment back. And, I want you to know that, lately, the shit's gotten ridiculous where, it says I have comments that, I can't see. They're not there. I try, every which way from every direction to see the comments. They're not there. But it says that I have like 14 comments. Well, where are they all? The only comment I can see is the one that I pinned. I put a comment there, and that's the only one. There's no other comments on the video. But, in the comments column, it says that there's always between like 8 and, 17, 20. I have a video that has 34 fucking comments on it, but the only comment I've ever seen on it is, I've seen 2 comments on that one. On that one, I seen my own comment, which is still there. You can see it. And the comment from the little troll that follows me around to all my channels, and every time I upload a video, he or she or they post a comment with like a number, like, oh yeah, go to this point in the video, and sexychatgirlsonline.com or some shit. It's always some dumb porn site and shit. And then I go reply to their comment. Yeah, meet my band, BANNED. And then I hide the user from my channel, which does away with their comment, you see. So yeah, the one that has 34 comments, but you can only see mine. It did have 2 that I could see. It was the little troll that's always following me around. Yeah, I'm laying here in the bed in the lab. I literally just got off my hands and knees, kicking it with the Lord, grateful, for everything, even things that have yet to manifest, like my new woman, who will actually be like the first woman that was ever with me, really with me, my woman. You can have a wife, but she ain't your woman. She's everybody else's woman or some other guy's woman, she's not your woman, you see. Well, I want a woman that's going to be my woman. She's my woman. She with me. She hanging with me. Other motherfuckers come off on her. She ain't going to do nothing with them because, well, she with me. And she got that character. There's a character line she won't drop beneath, you see. Like me, I have, I don't drop beneath my character very often. And not purposefully, ever, you see. And, that's what I want in somebody, and somebody that can reciprocate, like my caring, my love, how I would try to make her life better, she'll try to make mine better, how I would try to make her, whatever she wants, I would try to provide it, and I was just kicking it with God about that. Well, right now I don't really have anything to offer a woman, you see. I know that he could provide a woman who is generous like me, who would not care about my situation, and not expect me to be a provider right now, or, to be that guy that's standing on top of a gold mountain so that, he can give her everything she wants, because she's got it, she can just do for me for now, until I can get it and reciprocate it, right? He was putting it on my heart that, I have women like that surely one of them, I could hook you up with, right? And then I was grateful for the other stuff that starts to manifest, I sowed good seeds, man, and I have good karma. So it's for God not to be a liar, not to be mocked. If I stay alive, if I live through this thing that's happening to me right now, he's obligated to see to it that I have, the financial success, the harvest, and the success in my career, you see. And it don't matter that this kid, thinks that my music is shitty. Okay, I don't care. She's just one person. I have for every one person like her that, will go on record, say to me, you suck, or your shit's shitty. I got 10 of y'all who come at me with, hey, well, I love your shit. You buy my shit. You fucking pay me more than the shit's worth, to donate to me and to my causes and shit. I can't ask for a better fan base than you guys, And that's one of the things I'm grateful to God for, and I'm on my hands and knees, which there's not a whole lot of us that still get on our hands and knees in reference, in reverence to God, just out of respect, facing the east, being grateful to him and properly praying to him, which, to properly pray to the Lord, he says, approach me with, supplication and thanksgiving. Okay, supplication and thanksgiving. So you're grateful because, well, you have faith that he's going to manifest what you want that is in line with his will. It's in line with his will for me to succeed, for me to become, at least semi-independent, where I have my own money. And, even if my woman is driving me around because of the fucking stupid bullshit with the illegal martial law, I'm still I'm a man in her eyes, you see. Now, to this little kid, she's going through problems, and she might be in a wheelchair herself, and so she's bitter, and I don't know, maybe she got led to me, spiritually pulled to me, because, well, y'all know that I do have supernatural abilities, and sometimes I can heal something. It's not me doing the healing. All right, I'm just doing that. I'm walking it out. I'm pulling the lever or whatever, and it's not, an all the time thing. It's I can't just walk up to somebody who's got cancer and heal them of cancer. Okay. And here's another thing is like, I'm glad it's like this because, well, I don't go around trying to heal people, but if, you know, or animals, but if something gets put upon me to where I feel led to do it, then I try to do it. Okay. And, you see, so it's like, if this kid that came at me is suffering from something that she needs healing from, I loose that in heaven and earth upon her, and I hope that some way it will find its way past her negative energy and her negative frequency resonance to take hold and heal her. If she's in a wheelchair, I hope she'll just get up, just stand up. If she's maimed in some other way that, you know, it has her psychologically, you know, twisted, I hope that, you know, that will heal, or that she will, you know, be able to accept whatever it is. If her mind, you know, if she has problems with her mind like I do with mine, you know, I hope that she will get a better handle on it and be able to think, you know, on whatsoever is pure, just, and of good report, and meditate on positive things to, you know, because, well, she's obviously already prosperous, right? But, you know, that is fleeting. It can be gone like that. Okay, people's money's disappearing left and right now. You know that because the economy crashed. So it's like, you know, for her to maintain that, she, you know, should try to like meditate on good things and shit, you know. And I don't know. You wonder why would you? Some kid was so mean to you and just, you know, trampled all over you, tried to stomp blood holes in you and shit. Why would you even have any empathy or sympathy for her, you know? And it's like, well, that's the reason that I have the sympathy for her. Okay? That's the reason. It's because, well, I know that I'm protected by all the spiritual energy, and that people who come at me like that fuck themselves up, like they're dancing on a spiritual landmine. And it's like, if she gets brought to me and she's supposed to be comforted, shown some tenderness, you know, or, you know, something that Christ would want her to have instead of what I would want her to have, you know, I can't let my own emotional shit drop the ball for that. So I don't know if Christ wants her healed. I have that energy. You know, I want her healed too, you know. It's like I would even lay hands on her to try and heal her. I mean, you know, and I don't ever do that. I don't ever let anybody know. If I do it, I don't let people know. Because, well, then they just roll their eyes and they deflect the energy that would have healed them, you see. So it's like sometimes it's just something you do, like, you know, you just touched somebody as you walked by them, or you hugged them, or you shook their hand, you know. You gave them a fist bump, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know that, you know, you transferred healing energy to them, that it's just a seed, but it can grow. It can also be killed. But if they're fertile ground, it can grow, and they can be fully physically healed, okay? Now remember that there are entities who can manifest, astrally produce things like a gold coin in their hand just by meditating and holding their hand out. They can manifest a pearl. They can manifest stuff to, you know, help them survive. And they can also manifest healing. You see, now I'm not to the point where I can do any of those things purposefully. The healing stuff, that's not a purposeful thing. That's just like, you know, okay, Nostradamus made, you know, a whole bunch of predictions of the future. And, you know, okay, well, if you make like, you know, 1,000 of them, well, hey, man, 20 of them are going to come to pass, and people are going to be like, wow, he was a prophet. Well, no, he just took a bunch of stabs in the dark, and, you know, 20 of them actually hit the fucking dartboard, man, you know? So that's kind of what it's like with what I do, you know, okay, like I consider, okay, you know, this kid, she's only 22, so she didn't look at me, you know, fucking 30 years older than her, and, you know, look at me and like fall in love with me. So it's not like she's doing some schoolyard shit where she walked up to me and punched me, you know, I'm her future boyfriend, so she's gonna, you know, or like, you know, like you walk up and pull the pigtails of the girl you like, you know, when you're a little kid. Well, you have a lot of people in their 20s to do adolescent stuff like that where, you know, it's like on the schoolyard, and they're gonna walk up to you because they like you and you know, want to hurt you, you see, because you made them feel this emotion of like for you, you know? And I didn't purposefully reach out into the world, into the cosmos, and make this kid like as a person when she doesn't even know. All right, she doesn't know that I've worked harder than she could ever imagine. I've worked until I've fallen over. She can't know that I've worked 36-hour shifts at my laptop trying to succeed to get off of SSI. You know, she can't know this shit. She can't know that I don't drink. I didn't drink for 10 years before my ex-wife started bringing me flavored vodka last year and got me back to drinking. For 8 months, I was binge drinking. And now I only drink every once in a while. And it's with somebody, and it's usually an occasional thing. It's not like I sit by myself drinking. I don't drink all day. See, this kid, she can't even read. The ad plainly says, I rarely drink. Okay? So I'm not sitting around getting drunk. You know, and she has no concept of FICA or what, you know, hey, okay, that big amount of taxes you pay every week, that's your fucking SSI if you end up fucking debilitated. You go on SSI that you were paying into it. That's FICA, stupid. I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not scamming anybody. I paid for this shit. I paid damn good for it, you know. It's like I'm expected to survive for a whole month on less than half of what I made in a week. All right? Come on, imagine that. Imagine taking half of one of your paychecks and you got to make it last a whole month. You're going to change your lifestyle, yo. You're going to take help from your spouse that you didn't want to take. You see what I'm saying? And eventually you're going to be like, hey, I don't want this person carrying me no more, you know? And I want this person to be happier. And so it's like, you know, you realize that you're growing apart. You eventually you're not sleeping in the same room anymore because you're not even sleeping the same hours. Or if you are sleeping in the same room, you're not in the bed at the same time. You're not really having sex unless, like, you know, that person wants it from you. You know, you don't ever try to initiate it. Stuff like that, you see. It turns into that. So then, like, okay, well, divorce is mutual, you know. It's like, hey, yeah, well, we're just roommates, man, you know. Yeah, oh, you're interested in somebody. I encourage that. Hey, you know, have them come stay here. I'll move out. You know, if you guys command my ministry, I'll leave. You see, maybe got something else for me to do. You know, something bigger. Maybe I'm supposed to go how I've been ministering to these kitties because, well, y'all know I get up every day if I'm here. I do litters. I sift litters. I sweep the area all around the litters. I put food for the indoor cats and water. And then I feed the outdoor cats. And I feed the outdoor cats at night, too, you see, because the birds bombard the shit during the day. So it's like, yeah, before I even make myself a cup of coffee or put my teeth in or make myself breakfast, I'm a servant to a bunch of little animals, okay? My family. Though they're my family. There's a family God placed in my life. Now, when God takes this family out of my life, as is happening, you know, I'm trying to fulfill the thing where, okay, I'm going to the humans now because, well, he's graduating me to minister to humans. So then, you know, I run these ads to try and find the niche, try and find the person. And, you know, okay, well, I get the few good responses from, you know, whoever the potential person is. I have to go with the move of the Spirit, and, you know, we have to kind of get to know each other a little bit before I'm just going to go stay with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And then I get this, you know, this toxic response from this injured entity, you know? And instead of regarding it, hey, maybe she's acting this way because of pain. Maybe I should offer tenderness. You know what I'm saying? And actually, my story that I told her, that should have, like, made her, you know, if she's in pain about, like, being in a wheelchair or something or some other thing, it should have made her feel grateful to God. Hey, wow, you know, I'm on a boat. This guy, you know, he doesn't have a boat. This guy, you know, he's looking for the next situation, but she can't understand that, you know, that I'm just trying to fulfill the will of, you know, my higher power. And, you know, I'm trying to do what I'm here to do. Because, well, I've already died once and been sent back. So, you know, it's not like I have the option to realistically kill myself. Y'all know I have the agenda to kill myself. you know that if I fuck my body up or I can't come back to it, who knows what kind of cartoonish shit Yah might do to me, you know, what he might put me in or who he might put me in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I consider stuff like that he could get pretty mean-spirited about rebellion or, you know, dereliction of duty. See, we went over 20 and I didn't stop talking, so y'all missed like 15 seconds of talking. You could be like, hey, what the fuck did he say between this and that, you know? So I don't know. I talk too much. I said too much. I'm not going to upload this tonight because, well, now it has to go in a movie maker to splice it together. And I'm probably going to print it out OneDrive size so that, you know, it's not so big. Because, I don't know. I don't feel compelled to put a whole lot into making videos anymore. Or to try and do anything God wants done, really. Right? You go down here, lay by him, and then you growl at him. Why you do that? Aslan went down and laid by E.T. E.T.'s laying here minding his own business, and Aslan went down there and laid by him and then growled at him. Like, you know, okay, don't touch me. Well, you don't go lay by him on his paws and shit and expect him not to touch you, you know? Shit. See, E.T.'s up in the bed with me hanging. He was howling last night with me, and Aslan went to go for a walk. And then when I got back, there was dookies, hard dookies. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. It's like something that evil white devil did when he was in the house. I'm convinced of that. Because he's never been the same since that night. And it's just, you know, and it did affect some of the other cats. They were pretty fucked up too. But E.T. never came back from it. It's like he's a shell of the kid he was. He used to be muscular. And he looked totally different. Now he kind of looks like the Pink Panther, only he's gray. And he's skinny. He feels frail. He doesn't feel muscular anymore when you pick him up. He just feels skinny. And, you know, it's like in that white devil thought he was going to negatively affect my energy bubble and just walk away. And it's like, man, the stuff that happened to that fucker, you know, and I feel so bad because, well, he's got kids and family and shit. It's like, but, you know, hey, I guess he had to be shown that, you know, you're not just going to run amok willy-nilly negatively affecting shit and get away with it, you know. So he finally had to do it to me for it to, you know, get reciprocated upon him big time, you see. And I don't know, that's what it's been. It's like it's reciprocal. You know, I'm like this conduit for reciprocity for, you know, God and Lucifer and the angels and shit. And I attract these monsters that need to get the, you know, God smacked, just get the dog fuck smacked the fuck out of them, you know. And you know, it's like I don't wish that upon people. I just wish people would stay the fuck back if they don't have good intentions towards me. You know, I wish that they would abide by the thing, hey, I had a ghetto mama and she taught me if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all, you know. So it's like, hey, how come your mama didn't teach you that? If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. You're not a fucking gangster rapper. Shut the fuck up. If your perspective is so negative and evil that you can't find something good to say about somebody as awesome as me, well, you're pretty fucked up. Seeing this kid didn't even bother to, like, research me before she went spouting off. But, oh, you want to live for $2 a day? Hey, well, I come in very handy. I'm a fucking handyman. You know, I can paint houses and paint the inside of houses. I can fix plumbing and fucking electrical shit. You know, it's like, you know, I come in very handy. So I feel like if I give somebody $250 and then I give them fucking $600 worth of free work just because, well, if I see it needs to be done, I'm going to do it. Well, goddamn, I still feel like they got a good deal, even if they don't take advantage of any of the musical prowess that I have to offer. See, but this kid's stupid. She doesn't know my work ethic. She just thinks she does because, oh, I'm on SSI. And because I smoke medical marijuana, because, well, I am not a junkie. And I am not a chemical toilet like she probably is. So, you know, I rebel against the concept of you're going to pump me full of chemicals when I could just smoke some of this herb and fucking have the same pain-numbing effects. It's like, you know, suck my fucking dick, all right? You can put your nanobots in somebody else that's a little bit stupider about what weed is. God gave us weed. Pills are sorceries of man. Chemicals are sorceries of man. See, this little kid knew nothing about me. If she know, hey, wow, this guy has battled it out with motherfuckers, you know, for the right to smoke weed. That's why he doesn't have his license now, because he fucking didn't have a good enough lawyer to win him the battle, you know. That, hey, wow, you know, you're judging him over his words out of his mouth instead of his usage. That guy quit smoking weed for 3 months and writhed in pain to drop clean urines. You didn't even have the right to expect that of him, because fucking his shit is 35 years old and it's alcohol related. Drugs had nothing to do with nothing, and weed had nothing to do with nothing. You see? And if I had just been smoking weed on them occasions instead of drinking, fucking I would have a license. My life would be totally different right now. I probably wouldn't have been a minister to homeless animals. I probably wouldn't have been a musician either. You know, I'm so good at being a musician from all the fucking shit, you know, just the years of, you know, like the deprivation, not being able to do what other people can do, you know. It's like, yeah, it's easy to take it for granted when you got a license and shit, and you can just drive around and do whatever the fuck you want. It's easy to, you know, judge somebody like me who I have transportation fucking handicaps, okay? It's like, yeah, it's easy to look at me and say, oh, well, you know, how come he ain't doing all this and accomplishing all this? And do you know that it can negatively affect your psyche, where even if I didn't have the accident that I had, I'd probably still be mentally fucked up like I am now, because, well, I can't get justice, and I can't get nobody to give a fuck about me who has the power to give me the justice, you see? So it's like, yeah, I kind of, you know, I reciprocate that lack of empathy towards white devils, especially the rich ones, the ones that have money and shit. It's like, where the fuck are you? You call yourself doing good? I need a $10,000 fucking goddamn power pistol packing motherfucking lawyer to get my shit in front of a fucking circuit court judge. Fuck goddamn Secretary of State. They've had their 35-year fucking chance. They won't fucking goddamn do their job and give me my fucking license back. Fucking I need somebody else to fucking overstep them. And the fucking piddly ass little $2,000, $3,000 lawyers don't even want to take the case, because, well, they're so convinced they won't win. So I need somebody that fucking costs more money, that fucking, you know, they have the mentality they can win. This guy's been under illegal martial law for fucking 35 years over fucking antiquated 1948 laws that some white devil judge put on his shit when they took his license away from him forever. Yeah. I was like, damn. I sure wish this kid could fucking get all this information in her head, trying to draw a goddamn conclusion about me, and fucking goddamn try to understand. Of course, she probably don't have no empathy, you know. She probably thinks she's the only one in the world anything bad ever happened to. I don't know, you know. I feel bad for her, but there's also the side of me that's pissed off, you know. You know, it's like, hey, wow, everybody's going through something. And just because I have a positive attitude about what I'm going through, and I try to word shit where it's kind of funny, I try to take a comedic approach to it, and you want to take it and turn it into, oh, this guy's just a motherfucking goddamn stoner. You know, it's like, are you fucking retarded? You don't know nothing about me, and you didn't research me. You fucking researched a couple MP3s, and you listened to a couple of songs you don't like. You didn't bother to look for anything you would like, and maybe you wouldn't like anything that is good unless, you know, 60 million other people liked it first, because you're impressionable, you see? Because, well, everybody who listens to my shit that's not impressionable loves the fuck out of it, and they bought it. Yeah, so it's like, there you go, kid. I'd say suck my dick, but I don't want to be mean, you know? It's like, but yeah, you're pretty fucked up. And for you to get 2 videos of response like that out of me, you know, that says something about your fucking negative fire energy. And if you could only like have that kind of fire energy in a positive way, who knows what the fuck you could accomplish on this planet. And you wouldn't have to invest a dime to do it. You could just say it and the fucking universe will play it. Kind of like how it works for me now. But it's only foolproof when it's reciprocating negative energy. Like, you know, this kid's energy, you know, who knows, just from, you know, what's in my spirit redirected back at her, you know, the boomerang effect. And then it, you know, it like magnifies, algebraically on its way back. Who knows what may have already happened to her, or, in her family and shit. And it's like, I always feel bad about it. Like when I see somebody on the news that fucked with me and, some tragedy happened to them, it's like I always feel bad, man, because, well, I don't, I would rather cause reciprocity for good shit. Like, oh, you blessed me and then you got blessed, you made me feel good. So then, the universe caused somebody or something to make you feel good, I like when, it can be positive energy reciprocity, because this negative energy shit is like, it's too common. It's everywhere. Too many people feel it. Too many people can provoke it, and I just, that's one of the reasons why I want to die, is because, well, I'm tired of being around it. It's all over the world now, and too many of the women are just ugly inside like that, where, and sometimes they can hide it, where they have like this fake personality that's pretty like their body is and their face is, and you fall for it. And secretly, they're so full of malice and disdain and hate, and they see everything negative and they pick everything apart in their head. It's like, and that's the true energy of the entity, and the core energy. It's like they can contaminate your karma field. Her core energy. And that's why we were directed, if we're going to be ministers and soldiers for God in these end times, not to marry, because the core energy of the entity that we're married to could really fuck everything up. And it can mess with your supernatural abilities, like if you're supposed to be healing shit, or if you're supposed to be, blessing shit, and then, all you can do is cause curses instead, And then you only feel inclined to do that because, well, that's the only thing that actually works, so you take that as, hey, that's my anointing. I'm supposed to hit all these white devil bastards with their fucking, just cause reciprocity, immediate, like it's got quick grow fertilizer on it. Here's your harvest immediately. Oh, you made that puppy feel bad. You turn around, something smacked you upside your head, made you feel bad. There you go. Oh, you made that kitty feel bad. Oh, well, something fucking immediately made you feel bad. Oh, you negatively affected that person. Well, something immediately negatively affected you. Reciprocity. Yes. I love reciprocity. And I love to cause it, you see. So, the only hope this kid has to avoid the reciprocity, surge that's headed her way, is if, hey, she does really have some kind of something that, she got drawn to me because she needs to be healed of it. It could just be psychological. She might not be in a wheelchair, but she might be in a wheelchair. And if she is, I would feel really, really bad. Because, well, I'm not supposed to, negatively affect somebody like that. I'm supposed to try and heal them of their infirmity, just in case, I'm the conduit for their healing, you see. So if I'm the conduit for this kid's healing in any way, I pray that, it will be fulfilled and that this kid will be healed. And if there's someone in her family that, it has her twisted because that person, needs healing, then, let that person be healed, you see. And let the malice, that we directed at each other just, die away. Because, I don't want to feel malice towards somebody I don't even know. Somebody that may have needed me to feel tenderness towards them instead. And, see, I don't understand this about me either. It's just something I became, okay? And yeah, motherfuckers can laugh. Look at Vinny, he's a pussy now. He don't carry guns no more. He don't drive no more. He don't do nothing illegal no more. He takes care of homeless kitties and helps homeless people and shit. Look at this motherfucker. What the fuck happened to him? Somebody did something to his brain. Somebody cloned him. I mean, I can just picture the talk in the hood, man. Motherfuckers just can't believe what the fuck I become, yo. But, I can't believe it either. I'm still dumbfounded. I'm still dumbfounded by the things that fulfill me now. serving other entities and shit. Who would have thought that was me?